All is way beyond, just in front is Wisdom of Water. Down the outside is Rothfire. Between them is Isotope, and running home is Macrura. But Rothfire's hit the lead in the Group 1. Opened up a length and a half clear. Wisdom of Water can't go with Rothfire. Down the outside is Macrura. Further out to the drinks cart, but it's all Rothfire and the thriller from Chinchilla. He's a Group 1 winner, and Rothfire Brewers won it by 3. Got a kiss, kept up the run second. Third's a Photo. The drinks cart Overlord Thundermania.
Yeah, I'm lost for words, and that's not normally me.
That is certainly not you. Well, how were you feeling during the run? I mean, obviously he pings the barriers so well. They did dish it up to him a little bit in the early stages, but then Jimmy got him into a beautiful spot after Isotope went round him.
I think that's the beauty of having a guy like Jimmy on, that he's just been so cool and calm like the horse. I've been the nervous wreck. And he even said going out, you know, we had a little chat, didn't have to say too much, and he said, look, I'll take a sit if they want to serve it up because they won't beat him. And he's right. So, yeah, he's climbed his Everest today, and note I did use that word, Everest.
It's just in the forefront of your mind.
Well, it is. I mean, he needed to do that today against a really good field of 2-year-olds, and, you know, probably stamps him. I'll be eagerly awaiting Daniel O'Sullivan's rating after that race to see where he sits us.
And he ticks this 1400 metre box today, which is so important for him pressing forward. You've mentioned him in the same paragraph as buffering before. Have you got this trip planned around the world if this horse keeps turning up?
Oh, for sure, Bernie. I mean, he'll go to the paddock on Monday. I'll take you about myself. We'll give him a nice break. We'll set a program in concrete as we get closer. You know, there's a couple of races down in Sydney. You know, maybe now that might open the door. I did an interview with My Runners. As we know, My Runners have bought a slot in the Everest, and, you know, they interviewed me the other day and said he's certainly in the running for that, particularly after what Yes, Yes, Yes did last year. So I think they might put him in the reckoning. But there's the Coolmore at Flemington. Look, he's just... At the moment, he's bomb-proof. He jumps, he runs, he travels, he goes to sleep. I mean, 1200 up the straight at Flemington, Coolmore. Gee, that'll be a nice race for him.
He relaxed really good today, and even at the top of the straight, I'm thinking, oh, shit, press the button a bit too early with him. Especially, you're not 100%. I mean, whilst I thought he'd run the 14 strong, you're not 100% certain, but...
Well, you never know till they actually do it.
Correct, yeah, and you know, come to the furlong, you're thinking, no, he's still finding here, and it was a good effort today, really good.
And also just in behind those is Hightail in company there with Outback Barbie, but Dawn Passage has reached the lead. Down the outside is Madame Rouge running a real cheeky race. Likewise Chief Ironside, Rainier is over on the inside, Graff runs home as well, and Tyzone is down the outside with Trekking. Madame Rouge has got the lead, there's a wall chasing, Nicanova's coming through, Tyzone the outside, Madame Rouge, Tyzone, Nicanova, Vega 1 late as well, Tyzone! I reckon Tyzone, the Tolga Tornado, has got up and won the Stradbroke in photos.
I come in pretty strong, and, you know, just kept replaying last year in my head, thinking, you know, and he's going better than last year. So when he come at him, I knew he'd maintain a good run to the line, and I'm bloody lost for words, to be honest with you. This is outstanding.
Well, prior to today, every time we spoke to you about this year's Stradbroke, you said this has been 12 months in the making. This has been our focus and our plan the whole way along.
Yep. From the time he ran second last year, we, you know, hatched a plan. We were even going to spell him for a long time, but bring him back just for the winter, and we ended up going summer, Melbourne, then summer. What a horse, and I must thank Tom Headley and the team from Cairns for giving us a crack and believing in us, and he's just a star, honestly. Horses don't do what he's done. He's a winning machine, and it's just so special.
Well, I was planning on getting behind the horse I got behind, funny enough, and I thought he'll take me somewhere, but he looked like he was locked up going through about the 600, and I said, look, I'm going to wait on my back. You know, I know this horse can finish. I peeled him up pretty wide and got him going early, and I think it's probably, you know, his fitness and good training, he's probably won in the race, and when he's getting to the line, I thought the second horse had pinched it on me, but he was grinding away. I mean, he's come down a lot in weight, so I always knew he'll get him on the line.